Hey guys, it's Bendy Penguin 64. Welcome back to Ratchet Clank 2. In the last episode, I don't want to talk about it. It was awful. I had no fun at any point. And I expect that anyone who watched that episode I don't know, they probably didn't enjoy it either. But it's okay because we got a couple of skill points out of it, so that's something. There you go. That video serves a purpose. If you want to know how to unlock 2 skill points, there you go. There's a nifty guide for you, even if it's a long, painful slog to get through. Anyway, with that said, in this episode, we're going to be mucking about on Planet Dobbo a bit more. So you might be wondering why we're on the load screen. Well, it turns out that if you save the game and turn off at the point where I did, when you actually turn it back on, wait for it, there's a cutscene.
Pay for 6 hits and the 7th is free. You want us to what? Whoa, wait a minute. That'd be an unethical conflict of interest.
Oh, so they do have
What
morals.
scum do you think we are? Say, that is a lot of bolts. Well, since you put it that way, I suppose we could undo our previous obligation. Excellent, sir. Thank you for choosing Thugs for Less. Attention all Thugs for Less personnel. We now have a new employer.
So, looks like the plot has thickened, as they say. Thugs for Less are now working for someone else, and they may be getting up to some unethical stuff, but they've been bought out for a very good price. Well, you know what they say, you can buy anything for the right price. Can't remember who it was that said that. I think there's some kind of famous phrase that I'm cocking up a bit. Doesn't matter. Anyway, now that we're back on Planet Dobbo for real, we can get about exploring the inside of the facility. And as I'm going in, I want to correct something that I kind of screwed up in the last episode. Turns out that if you want to get the old school skill point, I'm all out of ammo. I'll be back in a second. Turns out that if you do want to get the old school skill point, unfortunately, you do need to kill every single enemy in this level, without dying. It's painful, and this is why I remember not liking this skill point, because what a crap idea this is. I've got all these brand spanking new weapons. I want to use them. Oh crap, I've cocked that up. Oh god, you want to watch out here. This place is an absolute death trap. It's full of, sentry bots right there that will trigger an alarm that sets... it doesn't set the other enemies after you, but they will shoot at you, and that's no fun. It's absolutely awful. Right, anyway, we're going to want to be very careful around here. And, what was I saying? About the old school skill point. You do indeed need to kill all of the enemies in this entire level, like every single one of them, with the classic weapons. Why do they make you do that? Like I said, I've got all these brand spanking new weapons, I want to use them. Oh, and here's a little nifty strategy. If you actually shoot at these robots from a distance, then they won't shoot at you. So, Visibomb gun, very much appreciated. That's awesome. That was really cool. Did they drop any bolts? I'm going to go over and check, because, every little helps, gets me closer to my Rhino 2. And wait, that's it? Is that it? Oh, 555 is... okay, that's decent. I'll take it. Makes up for some of the ammo that I bought at the beginning of the episode. But, anyway, what was I saying? I got all these new weapons. I want to use them. See, this is something that really bugs me about this game. See, this is a fun game. For some reason I pronounced it with a TH sound. That was god-awful. I like this game. It's fun. It's very entertaining, and, there's a lot of nostalgia riding with it. But the skill points are god-awful sometimes. Some of them are pretty simple, and some of them are just so tedious. Like, as we saw in the last episode, how god-awful that was. And now we've got to use classic weapons instead of the new ones to just defeat all of the enemies, and that's just going to take a while because you can't upgrade these weapons and they don't do that much damage to begin with compared to the other weapons that you get. So it's not going to be a fun experience. And wait a minute, hang on, Tesla Claw, why did you not damage that guy? I saw the electricity arcing towards him. I saw that. It was, wasn't it? And it didn't damage him. Oh, he's invincible now as well, I think. Is he? Wait, yeah, look at that. He's not taking damage. That's a glitch. That's not me screwing up majorly. That's a glitch. Oh, and something else I've read, that apparently you can use the wrench to defeat the enemies, even though it is technically an upgraded version that's new. So, that's nice. That's a weight off my mind. Walloper, do your stuff! Yeah, try to use the Walloper as often as possible, because it conserves ammo, and it is a pretty decent little weapon. It's not the best tool for the job in certain situations, but hey, it could be worse. Yeah, it could always be worse. Okay, take these things out. They're pretty annoying. And I believe that we do want to go for these little electric barrier generator things as well, because those are going to be necessary. And wait a minute. You die now. Just stop making that whirring sound. It's getting on my nerves. Oh, damn it. I was hoping that that nanotech upgrade could take out this little drone here, or whatever the word is for it. No such luck. Yeah, I'm going to have to bank on that a couple of times to get me out of sticky situations, I think. Because otherwise I'm just going to have to spend so much bloody money on ammo for the classic weapons. And I guess it's not too expensive, but it could be better, you know. Like, that's just the way it goes. It could always be worse, but it could always be better as well. Yeah. But, doesn't matter. Whoa, what the hell? Those things absolutely flew. Like, I shot them with a Visibomb missile, and then they flew from the spot into, like, a predetermined position. That was funny. They moved fast. That was like Sonic the Hedgehog. That was awesome. Well, anyway, after that initial humorous sight, now we're getting into the serious stuff. Those guys are gone, and I think that should be all the enemies in this portion of the facility. I'm pretty sure. So now, if we go up here, we should get a little cutscene. Let's see. Wait, no, hang on. There's still a bit more to do. Oh, damn it. I was confident that that was the end. It's not. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Ratchet, watch out. Okay, this tank will hurt you. Wait a minute. Will it? Sometimes the bullets fly far enough and sometimes they don't. I don't know how this works, but I'm not getting hit, so I guess I found a safe zone. If you don't get too close to the edge, then there you go. And for some reason, he's constantly, like, jittering about, even though you've only hit him once or whatever. Wait a minute. Okay, there's no robot chickens down there. I wanted to check, just in case I missed some, because otherwise I'll have to be replaying through this level a bunch of times to, like, try and find the enemies that I missed, and that's no fun. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't know why I referenced that. That's a pretty dated little internet craze. Okay, nothing down there. Oh, there is something over there. That nanotech canister. That drove me mental when I was a kid. I couldn't figure out how to get to it. Turns out there's a little trick to it, but I'll get into that a bit later. First of all, I don't want to go over to that computer just yet. Like, just in case I screw up the next challenge and reset my progress with killing the enemies for the old school skill point. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back here to the main area, and I'm going to defeat all of the enemies one by one until eventually I get the skill point. If I die at any point, then I will just give up for a bit and do it another time. So, yeah, wish me luck. I will cut ahead to about 5 or 10 minutes later when it's all done. Then we can go see what that computer has to offer us. So, yeah, with that said, cutting ahead. Oh, there it is, there it is. I saw it pop up for a second. It wasn't there for long on account of me picking up a bit of ammo just then. But, yeah, there it is. We got it! And on the first try as well. That makes me feel very good about myself. It was... What the hell? What? Hang on, hang on. Because I travelled here and got a checkpoint, it assumed that I had returned from Luna City. No, I'm not going back to Luna City on account of the crap time that we had the last time that we went there. That was awful. Okay, I don't know, maybe someone found that entertaining, just watching me go mental at how, like, tedious it was. Fair enough, okay, if me going absolutely insane from having to do the same, like, 3-punch combo about 200 times in a bloody row, well, I'm glad to have improved your day.
Okay, this must be the core terminal. Let's see what we can get from it.
The power appears to be out in this entire area.
You're right. I better call a maintenance bot. Let's just follow him and fix it ourselves.
He's given up. He needs to be fired. What a crap maintenance bot that is. Okay, so now we get to use the glider again. So yeah, it did come back pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I think this is like the only other time it's actually in the game. Or maybe there's... What was that? Well, that was terrible. You know something? I actually saw that was going to happen and I didn't move down anyway. What a crap performance from me. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, the glider doesn't come into prominence very often in this game. As far as I can remember, this is like the only other time we'll be seeing it. I mean, I don't know. That's a bit harsh. I think there is like one other time we see it, but yeah, ultimately there's only like... There's definitely no more than 3, I want to say. I don't know, I could be wrong, I might be remembering it incorrectly, but I'm almost certain that there's only 3 times you get to use it. Tabora, here, and somewhere else. And you know what, if I'm wrong about that 3rd one and it truly is only 2 times, then what a waste of a gadget, because that's a pretty nifty way to mix up the gameplay and they didn't use it at all. Okay, fair enough I guess. I don't know, if Insomniac thought that that's what the audience wanted, then yeah, go ahead, keep doing it, especially if the reception was positive. Oh, fair enough. I don't really know what I'm talking about, I suppose. You know, Insomniac, keep doing what you're doing. As long as it's not more of those crap skill points. And why did I do that? Why did I flip that connector when I actually saw that that was going to happen? Because I'm a numpty, that's why. Alright, okay, let's actually pay attention to what's going on. There we go. Yeah, but pretty simple electrolyzer puzzle. And with that done, no, we don't get teleported immediately back to where we were. I don't think there's anything back here, which is kind of a shame. It's a fairly big area right here, and there's absolutely nothing in it. And why's the music stopped? Isn't the music supposed to start again? It's kind of creepy being in this atmosphere. What do you say we go back to the terminal and lighten the mood?
Now, let's get the goods on that experiment. What the?
I think I see the problem.
The bolts aren't
What?
that big in this
Not
game,
even
come
the
on.
Computers are charging us? That's it. This galaxy blows.
I do agree with that. The computer requires money to function. What a crap idea that is. It's not a vending machine. Well, apparently we gotta pay 10,000 bolts to progress, so what do you say we go ahead?
Dr. James T. Fullbladder reporting on Megacorp experiment number 13.
I like how his name is Fullbladder, that's a pretty cool joke.
If you're watching this, you're fired. Early thinking held that the specimen was entirely docile in nature. Even overt provocation failed to incite it. But the late Dr. Putrid's son observed that natural levels of monster propanase in the experiment's bloodstream were triggering some remarkable changes. Attempts at neutralizing the specimen's violent tendencies were met with limited success. Our surviving staff recommend that the experiment be destroyed immediately at Megacorp's deep space disposal facility.
Ooh, that was vicious.
The computer's log indicates that we were the first to view that recording.
So Fizzwidget must not know. We've got to warn him.
Yellow.
Mr. Fizzwidget, you're safe! Sir, brace yourself. We just saw a video of your experiment eating its handlers. I repeat, it eats its handlers.
Ah, yes.
He's really getting into it with those hand gestures, isn't he?
Mr. Fizzwidget, do you copy? Anyone handling the experiment must exercise the utmost caution.
No, decapitated. What? Oh,
Decaffeinated.
Exercise my frontmost cushion.
Sir, your experts recommend that the experiment be liquidated. we will meet you at your deep space disposal facility.
Ah, yes, my cheap date proposal facsimile. It's heavily guarded, so make sure to use the password. Which is, Quarktastic. Yes. Toodaloo.
What an odd type of password to use. Hint, hint. But, anyway, not to get into too many story spoilers, I'll let you decide what that could possibly indicate for the future. Anyway, I said that there was a trick to using this glider. Yeah, if you get to, like, right at the end where the electrolyzer puzzle is, then do a U-turn and go all the way back, and when you get to this point, just tilt straight upward, or downward on the control stick, I think, actually. Just tilt in whatever direction you need, just go straight up in a straight line, and hit the canister. So, yeah, do a U-turn at the end and go all the way back. It's actually pretty tricky, and since I'm not in any kind of condition to be going for those canisters right now, I'm not gonna bother. So yeah, with that said, we've gotten quite a bit done in this episode. We've finally gotten that old school skill point. That makes me feel a bit accomplished with myself. And we've also seen some very disturbing footage. Turns out that back on planet Notak, when we saw the experiment attacking the thief, that was not in self-defense. Apparently, it's naturally vicious and needs to be destroyed because it poses a great threat to anyone who handles it. So, yeah, unless we get that sorted, Fizzwidget's a very, very dead man. Hopefully we can sort that out in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.